The time spent waiting appears to be drawing near. After years of legal battles, Ripple and the SEC finally reached a startling compromise. It may alter the course of XRP history. The CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, has dropped a hint regarding a significant number, $18,036. Investors are attempting to decipher its meaning. What if this is the final price of an XRP and a large payout? Is payment of this settlement obligatory? Does it have a deeper significance? Regulator hesitancy has been a major obstacle for XRP for quite some time. The price could skyrocket if this agreement is the big break. Everyone could start using XRP for free if Ripple and the SEC can eventually reach an agreement. Its value could surge if this attracted institutional investors. But will XRP and all cryptocurrencies end up like this? Key. In case you were wondering, the dispute between Ripple and the SEC ranks high among the most significant in cryptocurrency history. In their December 2020 lawsuit against Ripple Labs, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission alleged that XRP was an asset that had not been registered. According to the SEC, Ripple obtained over $1.03 billion in illicit funds by selling XRP without proper authorization. The lawsuit immediately caused ripples in the cryptocurrency market. People are wondering what will happen to XRP now that major exchanges have removed it from their lists. Ripple has persistently maintained that XRP is a digital currency similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum and not a security. There have been some minor victories in court throughout the course of the case's ups and downs. The fact that the SEC methodology has been questioned by certain courts has given many investors faith that Ripple will ultimately prevail. As a result of the ongoing litigation, potential investors and institutions are wary of purchasing XRP, which has kept its price low. Reports of a settlement agreement are circulating rapidly following more than 3 years of repeated court appearances. The SEC case against Ripple may be over if this reported contract is authentic. If this were to happen, XRP would be able to proceed without any legal issues. But how significant is this payment, and what does the $18,036 figure that Ripple's CEO provided truly imply? Let's take a closer look at the details. Details of the Ripple SEC settlement have surfaced, and the crypto community is keenly interested in them. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse brought up the $18,036 figure, which is the most intriguing part of this story. But what does this figure actually signify? Although Ripple has opted to pay the SEC to settle the dispute, few people think it's the full sum. Some speculate that it might be related to a specific method of compensating XRP holders who suffered losses as a result of the lawsuit. Nobody knows for sure what this figure means, but it's getting a lot of people wondering. After years of litigation, Ripple and the SEC may have finally reached a compromise, according to sources familiar with the matter. If the parties can reach an agreement, the SEC may claim victory in their battle to regulate the cryptocurrency industry, and Ripple can continue operating normally without having to acknowledge any wrongdoing. Big exchanges relisting the token and more individuals utilizing it could happen if regulators eventually get their questions answered, if this is accurate. Despite the passage of time, the deal has still not been officially announced by either Ripple or the SEC due to the fact that both parties may be eager to avoid a drawn-out legal battle. Attorneys are optimistic that a settlement is within reach. Assuming the disclosed deal is legit, it might mark a watershed moment in XRP history. However, how exactly this will affect the cost of XRP remains an open topic. We can examine the potential outcome. Deals have been struck between Ripple and the SEC. The value of XRP might be significantly affected by this. Years have passed with no resolution to the case. The lack of clarity around XRP is preventing large financial institutions and investors from fully embracing it. Institutions would be able to embrace the cryptocurrency and relist it on major exchanges like Binance and Coinbase if a settlement was reached because all questions would be answered. The price of XRP may skyrocket if more people started to believe in it. When XRP litigation was successful in the past, its price rose. Shortly after Ripple's significant court victories against the SEC 2023, XRPs had a spike of almost 10%. The price of Ripple has the potential to rise even farther, perhaps above resistance and into new highs, if this settlement formally absolves the company of any wrongdoing. While some analysts predict that XRP might rise above $1.50 after a confirmed settlement, others predict that it could reach $5 or $10 eventually as more people begin to use it. However, significant information is still missing. The inclusion of the expansion of XRP could be hindered if robust regulations impose heavy fines or severely restrict Ripple's operations. Not only that, but the cryptocurrency industry would benefit from clear regulations from regulators. The overall reaction of the market to the final conditions of the agreement. Is the market going to need time to adjust? Or is XRP price going to skyrocket immediately? Would this settlement pave the way for major banks and other companies to start using XRP? Let's discuss the potential drawbacks and dangers of this agreement. Even if XRP investors are ecstatic about the prospect of a deal, they must also be realistic about the many dangers and uncertainties that remain. To begin, we do not yet have confirmation of the details of the deal. Even if the leaked figure of $18,036 is accurate, its significance remains unclear. Does Ripple have to pay out a fine to investors that lost money? Maybe it's not that at all. More speculation and unpredictable market reactions are likely to ensue until an official statement is released. The possibility that the government may impose stringent regulations as a result of the merger is another major concern. If Ripple is forced to make changes to its operations, restrict its services, or comply with certain levels of SEC regulation, it might have a negative impact on the long-term prospects of XRP. And just because the charges are dropped doesn't imply that everyone will immediately adopt. Institutional investors may exercise caution before pouring their whole portfolio into XRP, and regulatory agencies in other nations may impose additional restrictions. The transaction may also fall through. The lawsuit can go on longer than expected if last-minute negotiations between Ripple and the SEC break down. Additional market volatility and uncertainty may result from this. Potential backers should be ready for everything. So, where does this leave XRP going from here? Would it be foolish for buyers to hold out hope, given how little they know? Now, let's wrap up by discussing one of the most pivotal moments in XRP history. Investors and institutions may get the long-awaited legal certainty if the deal is approved. More people using XRP, its return